Welcome to a little crafting project with me. Today, I'm going to share you my process of how I create this creativity craft page. So you can come along and join me if you like, or just sit back and watch and enjoy the fun. As I'm crafting, I thought that it would be a nice chance for me to share a little rhyme that I've written all about this craft book, especially because it's in line with creativity. So I hope you'll be inspired and maybe get a few pieces of encouragement through this rhyme as we craft together. I hope you enjoy! I know of some artists whose lives have been changed from simply keeping a journal or art book through life as they aged. For me, it's my craft book and the most important tool I have. There is so much my craft book has taught me as I nav. It could be for just a quick collage of some creative thoughts begun, or some random half-baked ideas with feelings mixed in, not quite done. But it's also an end in itself. It is my final product. I take a little piece of the world and with my inner intuition, I construct. This craft book is my opportunity to use all the tools I have at my disposal. Paper scraps, magazines, pens, journal prompts, the simplest to the most noble. But the most amazing thing I can put into my craft book is me. A wonderful opportunity to express myself as through life I journey. I glue papers down and along with it, what's in my head or deep in my heart. As with a journal or a diary, a little piece of each day I chart. I thought that keeping an art journal or craft book required special skill, but I've realized that no need for fancy equipment or extra frill. Not even a whole load full of confidence in my ability to create or draw, which is how I feel at the moment, a little bit unmotivated and raw. I let my craft book be my safe place, no matter what my level. Even if I start in my 40s, even if there's challenges and I stumble. But it's a place I let go of shoulds or have-tos. I get to choose. It's my special place to experiment, to explore with no limits or excuse. I don't have to show anyone else my work if I don't want to. I don't have to create for a particular project or product or interview. It's not all to share on social media or with a certain market of people. This is a way to practice self-compassion and with myself stay gentle. Such an important lesson that I'm learning along the way. To accept myself where I'm at in my creativity, and it's all okay. There is no judgment or criticism or comparing with anyone else, because it's just me and my book, papers and glue, paints or pastels. What I love about it is that this craft book can go with me anywhere. I have a box of papers, stickers and scraps, plus my book that's square. It's even small enough to take along on a trip. It all fits into a bag. Practical to show off with pride, or hide when I don't like to brag. I don't actually need a big fancy studio to make art. I don't need expensive equipment either before I start. I don't need to train or practice or wait for a class or workshop. I do my crafts anywhere, anytime, anyhow, possibilities non-stop. Craft book ideas are all around me if I just look around and see. This opens up amazing opportunities and ideas for creativity. I notice, then I listen, then I craft. It helps me see things differently. What blocked me before was that this or that was just too ordinary. Now, nothing is ordinary. Everything is a possibility for making art. And I craft it the way that it's fitting to me and what I wish to impart. Instead of sitting in bed checking out social media or others' posts, I'm now cutting and gluing and crafting my daily milestones. Crafting a quote that spoke to me, or some memory of the day, or something that I'm grateful for or lights me up in some way. Maybe crafting about something I want to remember tomorrow. Wherever my heart is, my craft book is sure to follow. With my book near at all times, I've even developed new art skills. And the amazing thing is that it's all within me, these positive refills. It was there all along, but I had to be open and to make the time for it. To learn to just let go and let it flow, guided by intuition and spirit. Instead of art becoming a special event or only for when I feel inspired or creative, it has become part of my everyday routine, and it's changed my perspective on many things about life or about myself and living in the moment. It's actually therapeutic and meditative, or at least equivalent. On top of it, I'm looking forward to the new inspirations and skills I'll develop as I make this thing a habit, because it's definitely given me a boost up. What a privilege to record my life lessons and experiences in such a way as I create and craft what I encounter or aha moments from my day. I can even transform my space as I imagine it, collage it in my book. I can record things that are beautiful, those may be sometimes overlooked. The baby plants growing on my windowsill, my cat sitting on her favorite chair so still, fruit slices and a piece of pie from my snack bowl, all the things I love and for all the things I'm grateful. Now everywhere I look there is some kind of magical beauty, and my craft book allows me to record it in a way that touches me. At the end of my book, I'll see my life filled with delightful memories, realizing my simple abundances from heartfelt pleasures to amazing discoveries. A craft page is not even close to a photo I post on Instagram, because at times I make it even 3D. It's not just a diagram. Now when I think about my crafts, there are no limits to my subject matter. I can craft about anything I want, a challenge I'm going through, a question, or an answer. The more I craft about, the more about me I'm learning. Feelings and emotions, I have gained greater understanding. The relation between me and my craft book, there is just one goal. It's my toolkit for reflection, listening, and paying attention to my soul. It's not a discussion I get from a friend or another person. It's incomparable to any words I could hear in a sermon. 'Cause it's straight from the heart and it lights me up from within. It's a gentle, loving whisper of where I'm going and where I've been. My craft book is a deeply personal and private affair. There'll be lots of feelings and emotions in there somewhere. I'm not guaranteeing that it will all be positive and pretty, because there's a time to weep and grieve and a time to be happy. I'm not trying to climb up some made-up ladder of perfection. It's a place of freedom and safety for any and all sincere expression. I don't have to show it to anyone at all if I don't want to. It's where I can be totally honest and authentic and true. But of course, I can still share some of it with a friend or two, or post a few pictures on my Instagram feed if I desire to, or maybe since someone has the need. But it's reserved for those people I trust and admire as I continue to evolve in realigning my values that truly matter. This book has become my go-to for help and supporting of myself, so I keep it accessible in a nearby box or just sitting on my shelf. With this book, I'm continuing to learn more about who I am and where I fit in. It's also a place of dreams and wishes and where I'm free to just imagine. It's very different than doing a picture on a canvas or at a live class, where others are watching me or it's even on the wall seen by the mass. Most of my craft book is just for me, my place, and where I have complete control, where I don't have to fit into anyone's specific expectations or mold. It's a place for me to practice self-love, forgiveness, and courage. Because if I'm not too pleased with a page, it's okay, I just turn the page. A new page equals a new start, a new beginning, though the past pages I handle with care and understanding. I'm fine, I'm content, but not satisfied with what I did before. I look ahead to what I can do and want to do and how I can improve some more. I'm trying out with old newspapers, magazines, or stickers, even pencils and paints. I'm finding the tools that best suit me because there are no constraints. I'm definitely building up my self-confidence. I'm learning to express my inner vision without resistance. Collaging pictures and patterns with touches of decors is loads of fun, and the satisfaction I feel is a thrill when the page is all done. I don't care if I don't make a living being this great professional artist. This is for me a mindful ritual, and it allows me to become my very best. Developing this creative habit has improved my life in so many ways. As I look at it as my creative playtime, what a joyful phase. I get to do what excites me instead of what I feel others expect of me. There's no stress, anxiety, or worry when I do what's right for me. The pressure I put on myself when a specific result I had in mind killed the joy of creating, so I said goodbye and resigned. Just making art and crafting for me has improved my level of happiness. I feel inspired and fulfilled as I've learned to just enjoy the process. After I get over the self-doubt and past the accomplishment mentality, I discover how deeply relaxing and meditative it is, even subconsciously. I focus on the moment of what lights me up, crafting it in finest detail, as I embrace this peaceful moment on this splendid guided trail. I'm encouraged onwards, and 15, 20, or 30 minutes later, I'm refreshed and revitalized as if the world I could conquer. Well, not exactly. I feel it's more a way to spark some joy and wisdom to parts of me that need a little more curiosity and freedom. This craft book, also known as My Toolkit for Life, an archive collage of wonders, is deepening me as a person, filling me with new insights, peace, and pleasures. There are countless other reasons to make art and crafts a ritual or habit, but now I have to go, so I'll leave you with that little creative spirit. You do what you want with it, because you can personalize it to just you. You get to experience your artist at play with this creative rendezvous.